And good morning everybody. Tuesday in Japan. Guess what? It's my very last Tuesday. Next week I'll be on that flight. Yes, departing Fukuoka for Seoul, and then I have a 5-hour layover in Seoul before heading on down to Aotearoa, New Zealand. So making the most of my last days here and hoping to share a bit with you over my last week, which will be great. And the sun has just come out up here, so it's good. And we're going to be walking across the bridge here, across the Moromi River, but we're just looking at the expressway here. So they have an amazing system of roads here. And of course, the further you go into downtown, you've got that massive expressway. It's so high. Dave, fantastic, nice to see you. Just explaining about the expressway here. This one is heading in from the west into the city, and then you join another expressway, and it's just incredible. And the views, one of the highlights of coming to Fukuoka is actually driving across there, either by car or by bus. It's really incredible. And the different lanes all weave together and swoop and just provide the most amazing scenery. But let's walk. We're at the Moromi River and we're at the expressway, and this is gorgeous. I've always loved the lines of this, the way it sweeps around. And Fukuoka Tower through there, the Nexus building. I'm walking you across the bridge here. It's a nice bridge. And we're walking across to have a look at the streets of the world architects. So I'll show you where we are actually, because I'm on a street. I've just walked from our house down here. There's some lovely traditional homes, some new ones. And this is where I've walked from. Hey Joyce, nice to see you. We're just out having a stroll. I'm walking down to the street of world architects. So just showing some of the local houses here and the nice view. So Fukuoka Tower there, and the next. G'day Joe, fantastic, nice to see you. Fukuoka Tower and the Nexus building next to it. Not sure what the other one is, but we're going to walk down here across the bridge. Moromi River. A lot of migratory birds come in here to Fukuoka, on their way to New Zealand actually, which is great. So they leave Siberia and they have a little stop over here, refuel, and then keep going. This is very modern. Look at this house. Really modern. And they've got a nice view of that expressway as well. Really cool. So let's head up here. But fantastic. Thanks for joining everybody. Just out for a stroll and heading down to the very innovative buildings. These architects were all invited to work as a group and design a new town. So we're going to check it all out. In fact, it's really interesting around this area. Another really interesting place I should take you to is just down here. They have a whole village or a whole street of show homes. So homes that have been built to give where people some trucks going by. Big, look at that one. Whoa. You have the show homes to give people ideas of what they can build, what they can, even the kitchens. They're really, really fantastic. So I should take you for a walk around there as well. We're underneath the expressway. Whoa. The beautiful hills in the background. And this is the Moromi River. So, of course, this land's all been reclaimed here. Okay, we're underneath, look. Whoa. I love the design on the bridge though. It's got the fish. Well, I'm in the right way of all the bicycles. Look at the fish. And the view from here, of course, looking down there. Our house, see that big tall apartment? Our house is not that one, it's the one, the building next to it. So I've just probably had a 15-minute walk, and I thought this is probably, walking along here, is a probably really good area to do a sunrise from, because it looks as if the sun is sort of like rising over in that direction there. So I will hopefully have a nice morning where I can get up early and share the land of the rising sun with you. So just walking down here, Mamochihama, this area in front of us is called. There are some really, really old homes a little bit further up. Where we are is all new reclamation happened. This was all designed and built during the late 1980s. But there are some older homes up here. I've actually even had lunch in a house not far from here on the right hand side that used to be a geisha house. It's now turned into a restaurant. And that was really, really gorgeous because we were sitting having lunch and looking over the river. It was fabulous. But don't you love the expressway? Look at the lines. It's amazing. Fukuoka really, it is futuristic. Even the bridge, I just realised it's all scallopy. That's nice. So just having a little bit of a Tuesday, a little bit of a walkabout here. It's my last Tuesday in Japan. I'm heading down to Mark Is, which is a shopping centre here. I want to buy some socks. Socks are such a Japanese thing. They're just fabulous here. And great designs and great quality, and they're not expensive, and I love socks, so I'm heading to buy some gifts and also some socks for myself. I do see there's lots of birds down here in the water, but they just look like they're ordinary old ducks, nothing too special. They're just all floating around. And of course this, there's an abundance of fish in this river as well. In fact, the waters around this area. Hi Fortuna, nice to see you. Whoa, fabulous. Yes, the expressway. The sky's rather gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, a little yellow car there, a little sports car. It's quite cute. I'm just walking you down to the World of the Street. The international architects, the world architects, there were 7 of them all invited to work on a collab here, to collaboration, easy, sounds better, to design a new town. So these are the buildings in front of us, and they were built I guess around 1989, 1990, was all part of a Ukotopia big exhibition that was held here, Asia Pacific exhibition, which was putting Fukuoka on the map. 8 million visitors came, which is an incredible amount of visitors, and of course they needed a lot of accommodation and a lot of buildings. Those round buildings we looked at yesterday, I've consulted my little architecture book and they were actually Hyatt, part of the Hyatt residences. So there's 6 of those buildings there. And the Hilton Hotel was originally no, I shouldn't say. It wasn't originally built as the Hilton, it was another hotel, which I just can't remember off the top of my head. But fantastic, lovely to have you all here. On the other side is Fukuoka International School. So, very international city, this one. It's a big school. Big school. All the bicycles going by. Bicycles are king here. Bicycles take over everywhere. I'm very nervous when I'm around bicycles. They don't stop. Hey, fantastic, Brian, nice to see you. We're just walking over the bridge here across the Moromi River, and we started on the other side of the expressway because I wanted to share the lines of the are just gorgeous, and of course the tide I think is on the way out as well. It's quite interesting. And look at the hills, Gorgeous colours on these hills in Japan. I'm not sure what our hills in New Zealand look like, but I'll have to wait until I get home. But I'm always amazed at the beautiful, that deep blue of the hills here. I'm pretty sure ours are green. We're just coming up here to the buildings that were part of this project. And I did make a little list of the architects that were involved here. Kishio Yurikawa, Shohei Yo, Yasufumi Kijima, Michael Graves, Stanley Tigerman, Junji Mikawa, and Kan Izue. And I do have a book which tells us which architect designed which building, but it's a little. I'll show you. It's a little bit difficult. So I have this. It's a fantastic book. I've had it for years, and you can't get it now. Fukuoka is fantastic, fascinating, fashionable, and fabulous. Visual delights, so selected architecture, public art and landscape, and it's in English. So I'll just show you the section. It's got lots of different spots in it. Kashi Island there, or I think we're close by. Here we go. The Street of World Architects. So the writing is very, very small. What are we looking at here? The big pink one that's over near Fukuoka Tower is the Nexus Momochi Residential Tower. Looks yellow in the picture, but it's actually pink. So the Street of the World Architects. And so let's walk on. We can consult this again if we need to. No, I won't drop it, Joe. It's in my, it's safe in my little hand. It's a treasure. It's a real treasure. So we've got the school on this side. So very, very, very interesting buildings. So they designed, we're going to be walking down, there's some traffic lights down there, and that's the corner that is in the book. But let's just take a little detour through here. So you can walk all the way on this path around to Fukuoka Tower. So that joins onto the beach there, which is really, really great. Oh, look at this tree. Wow. Oh, I think it's a coral tree. Wow, it's amazing. Alfred, fantastic, nice to see you. Whoa, I think it's a coral tree. It's gorgeous with these red, like really, really fantastic red flowers, look. So let us, I'm pretty sure if we go along a little bit further, we can actually get in and walk through one of the buildings. I'll just double check. Might have to walk a little bit too far down here. See, I told you bicycles are king here. So many bikes. Konnichiwa. I'm not sure we can sneak through or not, no, because there's a big, konnichiwa. There's a big sort of fence here. So let's head back. Thanks, Joe, awesome, thank you. Bit late? Look at this lovely pine tree, wow. That's a gorgeous one. Look, he's got little pine cones in there. Wow. Oh, and big pine cones up here. Fabulous to see you all. Nobody's ever late. Everybody just arrives perfectly on time. I think we'll stick to the main road because otherwise we might get into a building that we can't get out of. But yeah, the expressways are amazing. And further back towards town, or downtown I should say, it's incredibly high because it needs to be high to let all the big ships that come in here into the port. So the different lanes snake all over the top of each other. It's amazing. The open top bus tour even includes it in their itinerary. It's one of the highlights of coming to Fukuoka is driving on. That's our bridge we walked on. One of the highlights is driving over the expressway. Cool. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so they call this Yokotopia Dori, which was the name of the big expo that was held here. Marina Dori and Yokotopia Dori. So Marina Dori is pointing in the direction of Marina Town, the local shopping centre here, which is really, really cute. We should go for a walk through there as well because you'll be surprised. The theme of the shopping centre is Arizona, and it's really cute. So the international school over here. A little bit busier today, isn't it? We're later than we were on our other walks. Yeah, so even this looks quite ordinary from this side, but we'll take a little look in here because it's interesting. All the big playing fields over here for the international school. Wow, lots of trucks today. Whoa, amazing. Amazing. Well, the kids are all out playing with their blue sports uniforms on and their white hats. So here we've got CC English School. Looks cute, doesn't it? We'll just do a little walk through here. This is any bikes coming? Not at the moment. This is the entrance into this complex here. So we'll just head in, and glass bricks. We'll just head in and have a quick little look through here. That was a nice bus, we just missed it. All blue. So these apartments all have these lovely park-like spaces in them. Also well organised. Little playground there. Lots of parking. And if we walk through here, we'd actually come to some other lovely residential areas as well. But look how well Japan is organised. Look at the rubbish. It's so good. So everybody just comes out and puts all their rubbish into these cages, and it gets collected. In New Zealand, every house has a bin, and the truck comes around and collects. And of course, it takes ages because he has to stop at every house. Not many electric cars in Japan. Marquez, where I'm going to, has got a Tesla showroom, but nobody's buying Teslas at the moment. A lot of hybrid cars, mostly hybrid. Yeah. Lovely with the colours, look. These lovely autumn colours. Ginkgo trees. Yeah, but see, these apartments are really quite nice. Look at the design. Making use of a few glass bricks or three. Get a good idea of Japanese lifestyle, I think, when you just take a walk like this. And it's in a reasonably residential area, although when we turn the corner, we get a few shops and things happening. So how long ago was 1989? Pretty innovative. I think this is the one that's good to walk through. Yeah, I think this is it. Let's have a little look, because outside, yes, this is it. We went into the wrong one, sorry. We just saw the parking and the rubbish. Look, this is the map of the apartment block where everybody is. Yeah. So let's just pop through here. I'm just going to put my mask on because Japan likes you to wear a mask when you're indoors. This is sort of not quite indoors, but it's really good. Yeah, so this is the good one. So there's 2 buildings here that make up this complex. We keep going down there, it'll take us through to the street, the corner. Almost like a Tory gate, isn't it? Yes, Joe, I think so. I think that's right. I was asking my son about it because we hadn't seen, I hadn't really seen many electric cars at all. Fabulous. I mean, it's so nice. Creates such a lovely living environment, these sort of places. Back to all the bicycles again. Well, instead of walking down the street, we can walk down this little path here alongside. So the wide streets were another part of the, to make the area attractive, and also you'll notice there's no wiring. So all the cables are underground, which is unusual in Japan. There's usually masses and masses of wires everywhere. Isn't this good? Little green space right here. Look at all the people's pot plants as well, which gives them a little bit more privacy. Yeah. Okay, now we're coming down here. We're almost at the corner. This is where there are some really, really interesting buildings here. So Fukuoka is Auckland's sister city. The population's about the same size. Wow! Last night I went to another Christmas market in Tenjin, Monday night, and it was the first night, and it was so busy, and it was just amazing. It was amazing. You might see it on my previous walk. There were so many people there, and I kept thinking, wow, this is incredible, because it's Monday night, and it seemed like everybody in the city was out enjoying the Christmas festivities. Yes, Joe, yeah. So over the road there is Ring, which is a family restaurant. It's actually not too bad. It's quite good. And you can always pop in and get a family meal, of course. They cater for everybody. The international school here. And just where we've come from along this side here, and we have this building on the corner. So the architects worked together to design the streetscape, even to what trees should be planted here, down to the very last detail. So these 7 architects worked together. If I open my book, we might find out which one this is. Yes, we do. We do. 49D. That's how small the writing is. This is the Nexus Momochi building, which was designed by Michael Graves Architects. Yeah, the colour is pretty gorgeous. The other side, we've got a little glass tower over here. Glass tower, what am I looking at here? (49A). Seaside Momochi Verde Court, architect Kisho Kurakawa. Looks a little bit like a church, but it's part of the Fukuoka International School. It's got those lovely round windows, look. We'll walk down the street a little bit further, have a look at some other buildings. We'll stay on this side because it's a little bit close otherwise. We're still walking alongside the Michael Graves building here. But all built 1989, very, very futuristic. And it's also, this building, I can see a sign that says Fukuoka Bank. The blue sign just through there. The ginkgo trees are all turning yellow and yeah, adding a lovely contrast to it all. Come along here a little bit. This one's 49B. Seaside Momochi Verde Court, Seismic Zenith, Japan. The architect here was Shohei Yo. So they've also got all seem to have like Seaside Momochi or Nexus Momochi in the title. It's busy today, look. And all the little cute little Japanese cars. Look at this one. Whoa. It's not much bigger than the motorbike. That's incredible. I love the colour too. So nice. And the big Mercedes behind. Oh, it looks like we've got a little bit of Christmas decorating going on here in the street. Very simple. Yeah, pretty amazing, look. Pretty gorgeous. I love the cubism here. So I hope you're all doing well. It's beginning to look a little bit like winter here, isn't it? Although the temperature's 20 Celsius. Just having a look. There's some. This is a hairdresser's cutting salon Olympic. I had an ice storm, wow. 20 days in 1998, wow. I'm sure it doesn't happen now. Look, isn't that a fabulous building? It's so simple, but that facade is amazing. So we're on the way to the City Museum, the library, and Chuo Park. So that's where we started. Oh, and look, here comes one of my favourite trucks. Anybody watching from Periscope will remember. Whoa, I always know it's going to be a good day when one of these pops up. It was just a fun thing that started on Periscope. I was actually in Tokyo and I was showing some fabulous clock, and somebody that was watching, Mike his name was, said, forget about the clock, what about all those concrete trucks behind you? And I turned around and here was a lineup of pale pink and pale blue and every colour that you can think of, and they were all tiny. And then we started noticing, there's a salon here, it looks like jewellery, and then we started noticing that they popped up in every one of my broadcasts. So it became a little bit of a thing. We called them CTs, concrete trucks, because in America you call them cement trucks. And for us in New Zealand, a cement truck is something a little bit different. It carries just the dry cement around. And in New Zealand, and we call a concrete truck. I can imagine an ice storm could do a lot of damage, yeah. It's an interesting building there too. Hey, Leila, nice to see you. We're just having a stroll through the City of World Architects. They also designed, should we keep going through here? They also designed this sort of more suburban area. So, and they even decided on what plants, how it was all going to look. So let's go for a wander through here. We'll see some of the lovely homes in Fukuoka. And all their gorgeous gardens. No, I don't mind Lou. It's sort of friendly. I get the lot. I get Lou and I get Lulu and I get, yeah, all sorts. Yeah, so these streets are fabulous, all lined with lots of greenery. Lovely. Here's a lady out doing the gardening. So everybody takes care. They don't wait. In New Zealand, they always wait for the council to come around and do all the work. But in Japan, everybody does their own little bit, which is nice. Like a little cul-de-sac going through there. Konnichiwa. Oh, she's gardening with the chopsticks. Whoa. Whoa. You're gardening with chopsticks. Very good. I'm impressed. That's amazing.
Good idea.
Good idea, yes. Thank you. That's incredible. Yeah, exactly, Jo. And just going for a walk around, it's amazing. People have this idea about Japan that it's all so busy and it's all high-rise buildings and it's concrete, and then you have the odd beautiful garden thrown in. But an area like this is just totally beautiful everywhere. Nice sculpture here. So Fukuoka, it's always been a great trading city. Look at the design, you know, I'm not sure what this says, but it's obviously a little introduction to it, but it's just fabulous. Yeah. So the backside of those buildings that we were walking through, a lot of people crammed in, yeah. A lot of people, compared to New Zealand, a lot of people in much more densely populated than New Zealand, of course. Need to find out, get some figures on that. But the streetscape here is beautiful. Fabulous to see you all. I'm just, with Twitter playing up at the moment, I'm still there, and a lot of people I know, everybody's very divided at the moment. Should they stay or should they go? I'm staying because I believe in freedom of speech, and it has been a great place for me to build a community. Look at that street, that's nice. We'll walk down here and we'll just see how it goes. I am checking out other apps, mainly because I just want to keep my username. And I don't want anybody else taking my Louise Poppy away. Yeah, exactly, Leela. Yeah. So the pink building coming in, that's the Nexus, the very, very exclusive Nexus tower. It's the Black Cat delivery van. He's delivering everything. They sort of work 24/7. They're amazing. So when I'm in Japan, if I'm moving from one place to another and I've got my big suitcase with me, I always send it ahead on Black Cat and it gets delivered the next day or the day after, depending how far away it is and what time I deposit it. So we're sort of walking around this sort of area at the moment. I've got my book open. Oh, there they go, those round buildings, the Hyatt Residential Suites. Probably a little. I think they're purchased. Pretty sure, because they're quite exclusive. There is government housing around that's rented, but I guess if you purchased it, you could rent it out to somebody. There'd be no reason why you couldn't. My son owns his apartment here. So when he was getting ready to buy it, the real estate agents work a little bit differently here. They will, the apartments are, well, in his case, I don't know, can't say for everybody, but as in his case, they were able to have everything replaced, repainted, re-wallpapered, new appliances, and the real estate agent organised all of that. I went to one of the meetings that they had, and watched while they chose. I didn't help choose. Watched while what they chose was going to be suitable for them. Look at the colour. Also haunted. What's haunted, Elvie? But yeah, I love just going for a stroll like this. It's really, really great. And such a well-planned, a lot of cities, like Auckland, there's never been any urban planning. It just, they just go, this is a good idea, let's do this, and then something new crops up. But here, to have a specially planned town like this is amazing. All the leaves are all crunchy and crunching. So what's going to happen, we're going to get to the end here. There's the tower. It's a little bit of high cloud. I think there's a chance of some rain a little bit later today. These are sort of like little, just little streets that finish there. So people have got a nice little park that they can walk to as well. But also you don't imagine these sort of, look at this one, you don't imagine these sort of houses in Japan unless you get out and go for a walk. Lots of, yes, yeah, low walls and then the garden's built up. I guess they're sort of like this, like a garden, yeah. Because this area is all reclaimed. Okay, so I get it now. This area is all reclaimed from the sea. So this would also provide some sort of safety backup if there was a tsunami or a flood, because we're walking a little bit below the houses. Yeah, they're gorgeous walls though, look, with the stone. Brick one here. So lots and lots of different styles. big playground around here. I think we might be walking towards it actually. Yeah, it's great just looking down. Yes. Well, Joe, because it's reclaimed, it probably would be, the land's reclaimed. It's probably, like with the sea levels rising, it probably is, could be subject to water. I'm just guessing because of the climate change we're having at the moment. Sea levels are rising. And this was once either a swampy area, or it was the sea. So yeah, it probably is quite susceptible to some sort of water. It's known for the ghosts, especially in their movies. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. They love spooky stuff. They really love spooky stuff. And of course, every country has its legends about ghosts and spirits and different things. Looks like a Tudor house. The houses are really interesting, aren't they? Really interesting. Looks like a new one being built just through there. But I must take you to the local shopping centre. I might do that. See how we're going. That might even be a good one for tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon we're having a family lunch. We booked in at Bill's for lunch, but we couldn't get a reservation until 2:30. And then we're hoping to go on the Canal River cruise after that, which will be awesome. Yeah, should be good. So we're actually not so far from the beach here. So coming around here, Sky Tower. There's Fukuoka Tower there. Well, it is Sky Tower, I guess. Okay. Big. I hate these big crows. They're awful, awful birds. I'm not sure whether they're native to Japan or not, but they're definitely not my favourite kind of bird. Look at that interesting roof line there. They're so big, when they come in to land on the trees, the leaves fall off. Whoa. Yeah. Were they the birds that were in the Hitchcock movie? I think that's why I hate them. They're not so good. Alive, the grunge movie. Yeah, Japan has some fabulous movies and good series on Netflix as well. Yeah, so that is the beach just through there. Somebody walking their baby back from the beach. So that's how you get to the beach. And we're just going to walk up here and join that main road again. So we've actually just done a loop around. Oh, we're coming right up to the Nexus building. Whoa! But thanks for walking with me, everybody. Nothing much of interest, but just a little Japanese lifestyle stroll. I can imagine if you're watching on a big screen, it must look quite nice with all the trees. Oh, see, we're getting into. This is the exclusive zone. This must be a school type building. Yeah, and I can hear kids. Look at the entry to this building here. Oh, pretty fabulous. I'm not sure what this one is. I'll consult my book, but I don't think it's in here. No. With a pink poodle. The things we were looking at yesterday. This one I said was something to do with water. It's called Waterland, but no water. Yeah. Oh, you love spending time with me? Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice view of the tower from this side. You can hear the loudspeaker from there's a few shops in here as well. There's a lot of hairdressing and barbers in Japan, which is incredible. Building, wow. This is, yeah, pretty incredible. Wow, these are just columns here. Wow. That's all. Amazing. Just part of the front yard decoration. Cool. Can probably head down this way. Although we wanted to go back to the street, didn't we? I think the street's good. I think we just go back to the street. It's otherwise we get lost on the beach, won't we? Oh yes, there's the shops are underneath the apartment building here. Good. Okay, we're going to be finishing soon. We'll just get to the street and see what's happening. Back this way. Oh, those big black crows. That was funny, the lady doing the gardening with the chopsticks. How cute. I thought this was a poppy, but I think it's a nice cars coming out of the Nexus building. A Porsche just came out, now the Mercedes. Lovely. Yeah, a lot of nice cars around here. Wow, these roses, wow. You know, they're out of season, aren't they? They should be like a spring thing. Oh, beautiful view here of Fukuoka Tower. Nice. A little bit more barren around here. The trees have all lost their leaves already. It's across there. Totally different perspective when you start walking around these streets. And guess what? We could have stayed on that because we're almost at the beach. And I think we're going to head to the beach and finish there, because the beach is fantastic. Nexus building here. I've never walked around this little part before, so this is cool. Never walked this far. Yeah, so nice entrance. It's almost like a hotel, isn't it? Oh, here are all the columns. So lots of parking over here. And the tower, of course. For Christmas, and it looks fantastic at the moment. No, nobody walking here. Just me. And not many bicycles either. One just went in there. Something going on here. Something in 1996. Oh, maybe they started the reclamation in 1996 by the look of it. That'll be it. A lot of guessing going on when you're in Japan. Quite a lot of guessing. And it's cool. The beach is just through here, so we're going to scoot through. Oops. Bicycle parking. We are probably, this is part of the expressway just here. We probably are going to have to either duck under or over to get onto the beach. Yes, it does look gorgeous at night. It's lit up as a Christmas tree and also a gift, and it changes, the design changes. So it's quite spectacular. I came past on the bus last night. All the bicycles here. Wow, they're not even chained up. People just come in and park them. That's amazing. That's amazing. So I'm looking for a gap in the wall here so we can shoot through. That's going up to a car park or going up to something. Thanks, Joe. Awesome. Seaside Park in Marizon. Cool. Okay, yeah, we'll have to do a thingy here. Nice. And we're at the back side of the tower. Yeah. We've walked all around that area down there. We've done all of this. We went to the Pink Poodle. We've had a pretty good time here. It looks like this is the beach in this direction. So no shortcut through to the beach, which is interesting. You have to come down here and you have to go up here. There's a slope for wheelchair or steps for us. Wow. Oh, they've got a Christmas tree as well. Oh, looks like they're just installing, just getting their Christmas decorations up here. I'm leaving next Tuesday, Leela. I'm heading for home. So this is my last Tuesday. We're going to try and pack as much in as we can. I'm going to be a little bit sad saying I've had such a fantastic time with the kids and sharing with you guys. It's been really, really great. But, you know, all good things come. Oh, they've got the stars up as well. All good things come to an end. And it's not really an end because we'll be back. So this is known as Marizon. There's a little bit of an area here with lots of restaurants, and the building in front is a wedding hall. So a lot of people come here and get married. There's a good little map there. But I want to get you down onto the beach. How's that? Oh, there's our house there. We're that one there. And there's Flower Island. And I will be at Flower Island again on Friday. So let's head down here to the beach, dip our toes in the sand. In fact, I usually go the other way. I think the other way is good. So let's head down. Nice, you know, it's so nicely planned. Lovely area here where you can sit and have a picnic, have your bento box. There's water features. The weather's not bad, Joe. It's warm, but it's warm. A little threat of rain a little bit later maybe. Who knows? But it's actually really nice. But funny thing about Japanese people is that, oh, okay, so that car park, those people are going to be driving underneath us. Okay, that's how that works. That's how that works. It's funny because as soon as the weather changes, or as soon as the month change and it's supposed to be autumn or winter, Japanese people get out their next season's clothing, whereas I'm still sort of half summer, half summer and half winter, I suppose. So it's just going down the steps here. Oh yes, good. We're almost at the beach. It's hard to see steps when they're like this, look. Yeah, but I've had fantastic weather. It's been really, really great the whole time. Turned cold, really cold when I was in Tokyo. And I had to go and buy a nice warm puffer jacket. And then it had warmed up again. I only got to wear it a couple of days. And I'm going back to summer in New Zealand, so I guess I can leave it packed ready for my next trip to Japan. All the surf skis here. Volleyball set up. And a lovely walk. So we walked all the way round through all the buildings and the streets. We could have taken a shortcut and just walked down the river and around here, but it's lovely to share a little bit of, I think, local lifestyle with you here. Especially in Fukuoka, it's a little bit of a different city, I think. It escaped all bombings, and they get typhoons here, but the odd earthquake, yes, but I don't think they've ever had a major earthquake. Kumamoto, the castle, that was a few years ago. It's a couple of hours from here. But here we go, we're on the beach now. If this was New Zealand, we'd be swimming. And there's Nakanoshima Island through there. So I will be back there on Friday, so you can join me for a walk. I've found a secret spot there, which is awesome. And the name of the spot, it actually translates to cow water, like cow as in animal, cow, C-O-W. Oh, and the kids are here having a picnic, school picnic all up here under the trees. It's a great lifestyle, I think, Fukuoka. Really good. So everybody, oh, sandcastles, nice. One's got all the shells on it too. Look, it's really gorgeous. How's that? Those kids have been busy. They collected shells and they put a pine cone on the top. How cute is that? That is gorgeous. So Fukuoka is the name of the city. Fukuoka, sort of, yeah, you hear Fukuoka and Fukuoka, so it's sort of between the two. And then the area that I'm in is Momochihama. So I'm going to finish now. I'm just going to turn the camera around. Me with my little book today, the F map. Fukuoka is fantastic, fascinating, fashionable and fabulous. I think we agree. Thanks everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. It was fabulous to have you along for a wander. I'm heading down to Marcus now to buy my socks and have a bit of lunch. Yeah, it was great, and I love this. What a little discovery that was. Nice. Thank you so much everybody. Thanks for your support. It's fabulous to always have you along for a walk. You're all amazing, and yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on here in Japan for a while, for the next week. There we go. Finish with that. Marathon. Take care everybody. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Travel Tuesday, of course. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Take care. Okay, thank you. Thank you everybody. Fantastic. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.